Hello guys, my name is Galbadia from Adolphus Satz, and we're going to show you our Magmaw kill. Let's first go over to the positioning that we used for this encounter. For this encounter we had all our healers and DPS on the diamond on the left, we had our hunter on the cross, and we had the tank that is currently tanking Magma on the star. This boss got 4 abilities that will be repeated over and over again. The boss fight is in 2 phases. There's the normal phase and there's the DPS phase. Why we've set all of our DPS and healers next to the boss on the diamond is because one of the abilities that Magma got is called Pillar of Flame, and he will shoot it at a raid member which isn't in melee ranged. So we've set our hunter there to place the pillar exactly where we wanted it. He also got Lava Spew, which is a 25-second cooldown and does raid damage. It's unavoidable, so everyone will get damage from it. Here's Pillar of Flames, as you can see behind me, and now I'm going to explain exactly where I wanted to place them there, because after Pillar of Flame, these little nasty buggers called Lava Parasite will come out, and if you get hit by one of them, you get a debuff, and if that debuff expires, you'll spawn more of them. So that's why we've put the hunter there, to put a frost trap and exactly place it further away from our range, so our range can quickly take them down without anyone taking damage from them or getting the debuff. This is very, very important. This is really a key to victory. If you master this, you basically get the fight. He uses Pillar of Flames 2 times before he uses his next ability called Mangle. The boss will soon use Mangle. What happens then is that he will pick up the tank currently tanking him and he will start chewing on him. The tank can't move, but he can use his skills, so pop your cooldowns if you can. After he picks the tank up, he will use Ignition, which will make a big effect on the floor, and he will slam into the effect shortly after. So if you're the DPS and the healers, really try to avoid that. After he slammed to the floor, you want 2 DPS to jump on top of him. It's a small green arrow, you can just right click it, and they will get a new skill called Constricting Chains. And they'll have to use it on that spike in front of the boss. You see where the chains are going now. And if done at the same time, the 2 DPS, if they do it at the same time, the boss will be slammed into the spike, impaling him, and the second phase will start. The second phase, just the DPS phase, his head is exposed and he'll take double the damage, so just pop everything you got and nuke him like mad. Let me just quickly notice that during the phase that Magma chews on the tank and chaining the boss, that his Pillar of Flame ability is still on cooldown. So if you don't impale him in time, he'll use Pillar of Flame just before the second phase. And that's really a lack of DPS for the second phase, because the parasites really got the first priority. So really try to chain him as fast as possible and impale him. After 30 seconds the first phase will start. We use 2 tanks for this because Mangle gives the tank a debuff which lowers his armor by 50%. So we just use 2 tanks for this to avoid extra damage on one of the tanks. Now I'm on the DPS and healer side. As you can see, there's parasites. There's not much I can do. The only thing I can do is use shockwave to stun all of them, but it's not really smart for the melee to go in because of the debuff. You'll just spawn more parasites and that will just be trouble for the raid. So just try to avoid as melee, just stay on the boss. The boss will now use Mangle at the other tank, and that means that I'm on chaining duty. So as soon as he comes down, I'll jump on top of him with one of the other DPS, and as you can see now, I got 1 skill, the chain skill, and we'll have to use it at the spike in front of him at the same time as we did here. And shortly after, the boss will be impaled and the second phase will start again. And then the first phase starts again. This will just keep repeating itself over and over and over. There is no enrage timer. The only time that he enrages is when there's no one in melee range. He'll get mad and he'll start going crazy. So I hope all these tips and the tactics helped out, and see you later guys.